Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6. It's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Cook found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Damian Wilson in on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. Come on. I don't think you got it, sir.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check, check. All day, every day, any day.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brandon Carr. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They take to the air on the first play of the drive, and the pass just a little bit off there.
I thought there was some turbulence in the pocket there. Took him off platform, off schedule, unable to get set and make a nice throw.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 92 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Got a man. It's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check, 59.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. On first down, Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He got 29 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now Trubisky lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the 2nd half. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. And on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for... He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
61, matchbox, right. Switch it, come on, switch it. Right.
Now it's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The catch made by Miller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play, as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Thomas. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Ingram again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram, and he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Trubisky to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing here, Trubisky. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jihad Ward, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Trubisky. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25. Up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
This is Ingram. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down here. Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop be looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. This to Jarwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. After the sack on first down, Prescott being chased out left. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. The bottom line is Dallas or Philadelphia's got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and 5. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing again is Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to... Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott finding Witten, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Trying to get it to Woods. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 28 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
You draw quarters.
Another carry now for Gurley. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 68 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Cooper's got it. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Prescott now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Brown. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Brown. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cunningham. Touchdown, Packers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I got you, pop. Fuck that.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A run here with Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
To throw on second down, Cunningham trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Check 13. Check 13. Check nickel. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Good luck for signals.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On second down, here's Cunningham. That pass complete to Jim Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run with Peterson. And he will get this